No, fuck off. That's supposed to go up there. Change the shading of that. Need to speak to the deputy about this. What the fuck? Oh shit, is that the time? Hi there. You. You think that's cute, Dr. Fuckfaciula? Showing up like you're the delivery boy with my burger and fries, and you think that'll be enough to let bygones be bygones? No, you aren't welcome in my house. If you ever had permission before for the last resident, I revoke that permission. You absolutely cannot come in, and I'm not coming out. Bold of you to assume I'd just take you at your word, Mr. Mayor. You had me arrested. If you hadn't had Tala slap some sense into you, you'd have left me there to rot. I'd have gotten a criminal record and probably fired, not to mention the field day that social media would have had with me and Pardes. Both my name and the town's down the toilet because their village idiot didn't want a social media consultant. I gotta hand it to you, though. If there ever was a pettiness Olympics, you'd clean house. Gold medals all around for toxicity. I've never been so terrified and humiliated in all my life. What are you sorry for? Yeah, I want to know. Why are you sorry? You aren't sorry for what you did. Oh, no. The apology was addressed to me. You're right about that. But it's not for me. It's for you. You feel bad. You are hoping you can earn my forgiveness for your benefit. I heard a lot of I statements. Awesome for therapy and expressing yourself, not when you're apologizing for terrorizing someone else. You used your status and power as mayor and one of the town founders to have me arrested for a very serious, horrible crime, knowing very well that there was no way I could have done it, and because working with a social media consultant is inconvenient. Replace our names for 2 other people and consider. Wouldn't you call that an abuse of power? You fixed a mistake that you caused. That does not make us even by any stretch of the imagination. That makes us very much at odds. It means that I'll be sticking around because like hell am I going to let Angelus from Temu chase me out of town. But that also means you and I will not be working together. I reached out to the council and they've agreed that working with your new deputy is probably a better alternative. You won't see me, I won't see you. It's a win-win. You know, Adrian, I've shown a lot of restraint here. Most TikTokers would have filmed everything and done their own little expose on what you did. Sued you, maybe even the whole town. The fact that I'm not turning the social media campaign into a smear campaign against you and making it so that Pardes City Council has to fire you as mayor, you should be thanking every deity you believe in. No one in this town or outside it would blame me if I decided to do it, and I'm not. Because that's not how I operate. The town hasn't wronged me. You have a wonderful community here, minus you and the murderer. I'm here to help the community, not hurt it. From what I hear, you're usually good at your job and you're protective of this town, which is on par with my initial assessment. If we stay out of each other's way, we can both do our jobs and we don't have to deal with each other. I only accept sincere apologies from people who aren't motivated by a desire for forgiveness so that they can be absolved and move on with their lives. As of right now, that is definitely not you. I've had my fill of bullshit apologies. Oddly, I'm not in a sharing mood, especially not with you. As of this moment, you are the one person in this town that I trust the least. Did I stutter? The least. I don't care that there's an as yet unidentified murderer running around. At present, I trust them more than you because at least they aren't gunning for me. I was perfectly willing to be fair when I arrived. I'm afraid getting arrested on the whims of the most powerful man in town knocked all that grace out of me. Which I'd say sucks for you, except you already don't like me, so it's more that I'm just matching your energy. You really don't get it, do you? You are genuinely confused. It's not my job to educate you about this, but okay. Let me ask you this. When you were alive, were you ever powerless? I don't mean mom and dad wouldn't let me get the pony I wanted when I was 9. I mean oppression, subjugation, where a person or people just completely disregarded you, your rights, and your personhood for their own needs and wants, even though you'd done nothing to deserve it. I'm a queer woman of color. I have individuals, groups, companies, societies, governments, cults, and religious sects all lining up to tell me how worthless and unimportant I am just for existing. Add to that, I'm not wealthy and I make my living doing social media. Well, let's just say I get attacked from all corners, including people who are supposed to be in mine. I'm getting there. It took me years of hard work to get to this point where I can make a living doing this work that I love doing. And I had to do it all in spite of my various identities, not because of them. I had to claw my way to where I am so that people learned to respect me as a person, because they sure as shit weren't just gonna give me that respect as a woman of color. And you, in one fell swoop, not only reminded me what it means to be powerless, you showed every member in this town that I'm powerless too. I'm already a human and an outsider, and now everyone will take their lead from you. They'll see me as nothing and no one important. That is what your actions have shown me. The people here are only siding with me and giving me what I want to avoid litigation. And you're only apologizing to me to avoid feeling guilty. You took away my autonomy, my agency, my authority over myself. And to me, that is unforgivable. I've had everyone I've ever met try to do the same before you, but I will never let it happen again. Pardes was supposed to be my fresh start, and you destroyed all of that. So please, if you have any kindness left in your non-beating heart, leave my now cold food on the stoop and leave. Don't come back unless I invite you back, which by my calculations will never, ever happen. So just stay the fuck away from me. I'll be interacting with your new deputy and only with them. You reach out to your deputy. They can get in touch. I don't want to hear from you. I've blocked your number and your email address, and you can't come in. By that same token, I won't be entering the City Hall building ever again. Your deputy knows how to film raw footage for me. They'll take videos of any press you do, and I'll edit them. We worked everything out over the weekend. So you and I have just had our final conversation. I'm sure you're relieved. No! I won't give you any more information about me. I don't trust you, and you haven't earned my forgiveness or trust. My life and my experiences are important and precious to me. I don't entrust them to people who haven't earned the right to be part of my world. You're on the top of that list. Don't think I didn't notice that you never answered my question about whether you'd experienced depression. At this point, I just don't even care. Now, please, I'm really asking nicely. Leave my food right there and go away. Asshole. It's almost a pity he's such a douche. He's too fucking pretty. Speaking of people who tried to take away my agency, nope. Okay. Microwave time.